Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk about objecting to war. And the thing is, what's got me thinking about that is, you know, in Vietnam, we didn't get very many. Like I said, I was in the Marines, I was along the DMZ, and all we did was just strictly combat only. So I can't think of maybe a handful of people coming out to join our unit that objected to war. Now I'm older, I'm wiser. At the time, when these people would come out, we had no problem. You object to war, good. You don't want to fight, good. I don't care. You don't want to kill anybody, hey, that's your business. I didn't want them in my fire team. Remember, we had each fire team consisted of three, like a three-man militia. I didn't want them in my team, so we would put them with somebody else's team and stuff like that. And normally it's a new team put together. They don't have enough sense to realize they've got not only a weak spoke in their wheel, there's no spoke. So we would so this person that would refuse to fight, sometimes they really did refuse to fight, clear to their death. Some of them did. Not too often. That didn't happen too often. Normally, when you are faced with the facts, and the thing is, when you're in my particular situation, we are in a situation where you either kill or be killed. So you can be against war, you can love puppy dogs and kittens, you can be I don't know, you can be anything you want to be. But the thing is, when the blood starts flowing, you tend to do something different than what you normally do. The ones I said that would refuse to fight, well, okay, no problem, because they're fighting somebody, or they're not fighting somebody that has no problem on killing them, so that's why they die. But I say, so you will, whether you still, I'm the same way. I object to war. I hate war. I don't have any, I just hate it at all levels. I don't like anything about it, but it doesn't mean that I won't do what I have to do. And that is basically the way the attitude should be with the three-man militia. The three-man militia, that's what makes it so much different than anything else, is we are concerned about self-defense. We're concerned about the safety of our family. In other words, if you are not going to protect your family, who is? Okay. Oh, 911, I forgot. So, and to be able to be effective in protecting your family against really bad things, it's good when you're working with friends. You're working with people you can trust. And that's why we're talking about protecting ourselves, our family, our friends, so we can protect our local community. When our local community is safe, more than likely our friends and our families will be safe. It's nice if we can object to violence. I don't want to do violence. So what we do, it's kind of like the people that believe in gun control. Nobody should have guns. Okay. So now you don't like violence, and there shouldn't be guns. Now, when things get funny, these people always call somebody that is violent and has a gun. They always do. And the people that have the money, you know, they can say this, and then they hire somebody that will fight and has a gun, a bodyguard. So, what I'm trying to get across is you can have your attitude and your beliefs, anything you want. It doesn't make any difference, especially with a three-man militia. But the thing is, when you are called upon to do the violence, you need to be prepared to do it. And preparing is not only have a firearm and have the knowledge and abilities to use it, but it's also you have to have the proper attitude to understand when and how to do it. That's where morals comes in. If you have the proper morals, you can do what you have to do when you have to do it. If you don't have the proper morals, well, then you're kind of like police in the way of police procedures, or you're like the military who have rules of engagement. See, those people aren't motivated by morals. They're not motivated by doing the right thing. They're motivated by the rules that they work under. As three-man militias, and it's the same thing with self-defense. If you have the moral strength to do self-defense, and you have the moral strength that holds your three-man militia together, one thing, you really don't have any rules. What you do have is, like I say, your morals. And your morals change depending on the circumstances. And I know people hate thinking the idea of morals changing, but it does. That's another reality that you have to just open yourself up to. That's one thing I've noticed. A lot of people say, well, you know, I can't morally do that. Okay, good. They get the hell out of my way. You know, so, and the thing is, what they've let their morals hold them back, and their morals are going to allow me to die. And then their morals are either going to have to say, well, I screwed up and now it's my turn to die, or their morals are going to go out the window and they're going to go on their knees and beg for mercy. I know that is way extreme for most people to understand. But that's what happens when you've read the end of the book. When you know what's going to happen, you either don't play the game, in which that's what a lot of times that's what I do. You know, when people are going to mug me, sorry, I'm not interested. You know, I don't want to play the game. Okay, now it's up to them to how their rules are. Now, how are they going to convince me I'm supposed to give them my belongings? And the thing is, I will do what is morally. 5 minutes ago, it wasn't morally proper for me to whip the hell out of them. Now, it's not only morally proper for me to do it, but I have the moral strength because I know what they're doing is immoral, and if I don't do anything, the person behind me is going to be victimized also. So in other words, I'm going to do what my moral responsibility. Oh man. bad guys hate moral responsibility because they have none. They have no moral responsibility. And that's why police and military, they don't always understand, because in their world everything is in rules. I mentioned. But like I said, when you are moral, you are not held up by rules. You just do what is morally proper. And I know what is morally proper. And it takes practice, it takes planning, it takes thinking, and it takes good morals to make it work. Good, strong morals. This Mike, NoStressMike.com.